Say something?
Test, test, test.
Okay, cool. Sorry, just testing the recording. All right. You want to work on neutrals?
Yeah, yeah. So I did one with you like 2 weeks ago. I helped a lot, and I just want to like keep working on my neutral as much as possible.
Sounds good.
All right, cool.
Step into the ring. Choose your fighter. Captain Falcon.
So, have you done any of the movement drills we talked about?
Yeah, I've been doing them. I feel like my movements, it's better. I feel like my spacing's a lot better, especially with Pyra. It's still a little harder with Mythra because she's so fast, it's kind of hard to be as accurate.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, Mythra's a little more forgiving, right? Like, because she's safer and faster. So
Yeah.
she's a lot more about pressure. Pyra's about spacing. I mean, obviously you want to
Yeah.
try to space as best you can with Mythra. But
3,
Right.
2,
definitely
1,
more important on
go!
Foresight!
Nice. Ooh, almost.
Right here! Foresight!
I like the idea that you gotta take the punishes you know you can get.
Yeah, I thought for sure I was gonna get the bullet smash there, but I guess it was not enough time.
Right
I don't know
here!
enough about foresight to play it. Just get this damage.
Lydia! Foresight!
I did not mean to back throw there. I didn't think I was actually gonna grab you, so I was trying to already like roll away.
It's fine.
Right here!
That's just comes with territory, right? Sometimes that happens.
Yeah,
I
I
don't think you can do that at disadvantage there. It's good patience. I did have some jump left though, so you just kind of gotta make sure.
Lydia!
Oh, dead it.
Yes!
Oh no.
Right here!
Nice. Close space.
Lydia!
Yeah, yeah. I frequently miss space that, so I go off stage instead of landing back on it when I get a little excited.
I think your movement and pressure is looking good. And your space is not bad either. I think you could maybe push your advantage a little bit further when you're catching and things like that. Like, you were doing a good job, but you definitely could have been more impressive. Especially when it comes to, like, shooting out multiple aerials in one jump.
Right, okay.
I feel like there's a lot of, like, you would say, oh, I'm going to swing here, and then you would just wait and see if it hit, and, like, you can cover more than one thing, you know? Like,
yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Yes,
So I'm pretty sure you can up air and then land with another aerial, right?
I got a full hop?
Yeah. Or, you know, you can do an up air and then double jump before you hit the ground and do something else. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking if you do like this, like do a double jump aerial.
Yeah, if you do it rising, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's like for juggling, or for...
Yeah, for juggling. Just whenever you can, if you can squeak out 2 aerials instead of 1, you should generally be doing it. Like, you know, people make fun of you for swinging at the air or whatever, but, you know, it's like on Falcon, one of my biggest attributes, or one of the best things for just poking a neutral is I can do 2 bears and a full hop, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that allows me to put on pressure without hard committing. And I also have the ability to do a double jump and do more aerials. So you can do that too. You can do like a rising air or like a rising fair. You can drift back and then do something else after, right?
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Stuff like that, right? And that's sort of like the movement mix that's really going to throw people off. You know, you want to be careful with your double jump, but being able to always threaten another hitbox, right?
Yeah, I do try to be really careful with my double jump because I feel like if I'm off stage about it, I
absolutely
have a very, very good chance of dying.
Yeah, I mean, in neutral though, if you know you're low percent, you're not really in that danger, then having the ability to throw out another hitbox when people don't expect it is going to be huge.
Yeah, you actually mentioned something that I wanted to ask about. Like, is there a way to get better at hit confirming rather than just like playing? Because like lots of times I'll toss out a down tilt, and I think it's going to hit, so I just like do the up tilt preemptively, and then I missed. And then other times I don't think it's going to hit, and I did, and then I don't do the up tilt, and it's like I mess it up both ways, and I didn't know if there's a way like I could get better at that.
And definitely takes practice because, you know, I do it too, right? Where I'll do like a landing there, looking for the D, and then I'll go into my jab thinking they were going to keep shielding, right? But I'll hit it and I won't do the D. Part of it is like online screws it all up.
Okay.
And that's kind of an issue. Is like it's very hard to hit confirm consistently when there's extra delay.
Right. But do you like? Do you actually wait till like the move hits it, or ideally, would you actually wait until the move connects before inputting the next thing? Or like, if I see like, okay, I know I'm in range, I know you're not shielding, like I know you don't, that's gonna hit. Like,
if I'm positive
like
it's gonna hit, I'll kind of autopilot it, but you should be hit confirming when you can.
Okay.
And down tilt definitely one that you can. Let me look up the frame data on that.
Okay.
But like the game is designed to let you hit confirm. There's like hit stop. You know what hit stop is?
Is that like before you start moving?
No, it's whenever someone gets hit, the game freezes for a few frames. I don't know if you've ever noticed. It's kind of like, it's one of those things that just happens intuitively and you don't really like pay attention to it, but it gives you extra time to react whenever a hit happens.
Is that the thing that Roy has more of? I heard it's like easy to DI him because...
Yeah. Okay. That's true. It's also a lot easier to hit confirm with Roy than with Crom because the game, some people call it like freeze frames. There's a bunch of different names, but he has more freeze frames than Crom does because his moves are powerful.
Right. So ideally, then I'm never up tilting after the down tilt, unless I've seen it hit. Like I know for sure that it hit.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. So Mythra down tilt the hitbox ends on frame 7, right? So you're going to be hitting on frame 7 at the very latest.
Okay.
And it's a 20 total frame. So that means that in theory you have 13 frames plus whatever the hit stop is to react. And hit stop's usually going to be like at least like 10 frames. So people can usually react to like
frame perfect combo.
Yeah.
So it's a little more.
Say that again?
I don't think it's a frame perfect combo, so that also would add some time to it, right? Because I don't have to get them up tilt out on like the first frame possible.
True, though generally you want to, and you can buffer it, so it's not like, you know, if you buffer it, it'll automatically be frame perfect. You don't have to like time it.
Right.
But my point is that you should have, you know, maybe 20 frames, maybe a little bit more. I would have to go into training mode and test the hit stop out. You should, it's possible, right? And if it's possible, you should do it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, because I had the same problem with like my jab. I know you're never supposed to like do a rapid jab on shield, but like sometimes I thought it was gonna hit, so I keep doing it.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy, and it's harder with Mythra than it is with a lot of other characters because she has relatively low hit stun, and her moves are very quick. So like the thing that's good, which is that her moves are very quick, can hurt her a little bit because you have less time to react. But a good way to practice it is just make sure that your confirms are consistent, and pay attention to, like, you have to practice that specific thing when you play people. Like, you need to be like, okay, I'm going to react. You know, it's just like ledge traffic where it's like sometimes just barely reactable. So you really have to train your brain. Like it's not gonna, you're not gonna be 100% on it after one practice session. Like you really have to put the time in and build those, you know, like I guess neural pathways in your brain and get to the point where it's automatic.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I guess just like being like really mindful of it during a match, and I'll probably do worse then, right? Because I'm.
Yeah, you might lose
be
your
reacting slow.
Whatever, you know, it doesn't matter as long as you're improving
Yeah.
and improving. That's good. And then you know, in a tournament match, you want to be automatic.
Yeah, right.
Not autopilot, but you want your brain to be on other things, right? You want to be thinking about what is my opponent doing, how to not, you know.
Yeah, dip my down tilt hit.
Yeah, that needs to be automatic.
Game.
Have you ever read anything about like mentality?
Peak
There's a book called The Inner Game of Tennis that sort of goes into this kind of thing.
Yeah, I haven't read that. I think there's some big Smashboards post for Melee. I read that, but I haven't read too much on it, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with a PDF link here that has been very helpful to me when it comes to stuff like this, and very helpful for like forgiving myself for not learning things immediately.
Okay.
Because it can be so easy to fall into the trap of, especially if like you're a person who naturally learns things pretty quickly. You'll sort of not even think about like the deeper level of learning, where like sometimes things do take a lot of time, and just because you don't get them immediately doesn't mean you can't get them at all, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me play some games now. But yeah, I really recommend that book. It's also like a really interesting read. It's not boring at all. So.
Okay. Yeah. Check out.
Yeah, it's all about how you practice it, not, and then the less you think about it, the better when you're actually performing.
Right.
ray of punishment.
Yeah, so the other thing to think about is if you do like a landing up, a rising up air, then you land into a down, an up tilt or whatever. It's the same general concept as throwing a multiple aerials, right? It's like you can cover multiple options. You don't have to just guess what the opponent's going to do and cover that one specifically. You can cover it.
That was okay.
good spacing. See how I parried that and I still picked it up.
Yeah.
Means you're spacing well. So one little cheater tip I could give you is you know how we both die at the same time?
Yeah, on the, yeah.
Anytime that happens, you should just wait on the platform as long as you can.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. Other people are going to drop down right away, and then they lose their invincibility first. And then you just get the slice of advantage. Like, people throw games not thinking about that, so it's one thing to keep in mind.
Yeah, that's smart. I always come down right away because I'm always anxious to, I guess, get the kill back or something. Yeah.
Those extra few frames of invincibility can really make a difference, though.
Go!
Right here.
Yeah, the drift back. Love to see it. So much harder to do, you know?
Yeah, like I know it's not like a best like improvement tool, but I'm winning so much more online, like on quick play. Like my Pyra is doing like so much better. I used to hate playing Pyra, now I actually I prefer her in a lot of cases now.
Yeah, she's very hard to deal with, especially online. Definitely, she's pretty good actually. I thought she was bad at the start, but then I didn't really think about how amazing her hitboxes are. So you gotta use them.
Yeah, I break so many shields with that move. It does so much more shield damage than it has any right to.
I got to read that I was greedy. There's a little more charge would have killed.
Really? A 74?
Yeah. That move is crazy. You don't even know. Bad spot. I just got a little earlier there. You knew I didn't have a jump, so.
Yeah.
You knew that I only had one real option.
I think, I don't know, maybe I should have stayed as Mythra. I felt like the switch took too long for me to get out there.
Yeah, maybe.
Then I can't really, all I can do is like maybe just forward area.
Yeah, when I have no jump, I can just out.
Yeah, I saw, I don't remember who it was against, but Cosmos like absolutely edgeguard the crap out of someone just with Mythra forward airs.
Oh yeah, depends on the matchup, but sometimes.
Yeah, I think it might have been against Cloud, against Cola.
Yeah,
and I was like,
I would definitely say
yeah, I couldn't believe how effective it was. I've never really seen people edgeguard with Mythra.
Like, there's limited recoveries like that. Oh my god, what? My shield wasn't even low, was it?
Oh, oops.
Alright, good chance. Nice, yeah, the Pyra's looking really good.
Yeah, I feel so much better with the Pyra, like, because I always just considered her slower and more powerful. I never considered like that the extra range is
It's
actually
a big deal, yeah.
super useful. Like,
She's just so different from Mythra. It's really weird.
Yeah.
And you have to be ready for both playing against her, so.
like I was playing like on quick play this like Jigglypuff that was like annoying the crap out of me, and then I just like switched to Pyra and
Yeah, that's a given. That's a Pyra matchup, probably.
yeah, she just like never could get in on me again. Like just the longer sword was enough.
Just fade back Pharaoh. Up tilt. How does Jigglypuff deal with Pyra up tilt? Or F tilt?
I don't know how she does it anyway. She dies so quickly too.
Yeah. Right there, to test your range a little bit.
I thought that was
Forces you
going
to
on.
play a little differently. Your big goal against Ike is don't let him jump. You want to be catching his jumps with your So I think Mythra does way better against Ike than Pyra. If you're playing Pyra into Ike, you need to side B. Because Ike's slow, right? So that's the one advantage that you have as a tool. But Mythra can just get in and stuff out his jumps and smother him like that, and then beat his recovery pretty easily.
Yeah, with the foresight.
Yeah, I would say stage, like you were saying, could be really, really good. If you take his jump, he just dies. Gotta be careful mashing like though, just because his out of shield sucks, but he does have the frame 5 armor and it has a lot of range, right?
Right, yeah.
So a lot of characters you'd be able to safely shield pressure without being out of shielded. Ike's not one of those. Ike needs to be mixing in shield, it's like pressure and then shield yourself, right? Because not either is it's frame 5 armor, but the actual hitbox is 50. So a lot of times if you poke my shield with Mythra, and then you shield yourself, I'll do an ether, which is completely punishable, right? Ether's like -2. Really, really insane.
Grab him out of the armor or no?
Yeah. But it's not reactive.
Okay, so don't try that.
You can do it. You could do like landing aerial into grab, but it's risky.
Okay.
But you definitely have time if you ethers out of shield. That is an option. But you might as well just shield, because you get a huge punishment.
Okay, yeah, I tried to shield there, but maybe I was too slow. Or I don't know if I hit the aerial as close to the ground as I could.
Yeah. Well, if you're landing safely or not. Ike does have the ability to go high, so you wanna prefer covering center stage over covering right, because letting Ike get back to center is much worse than putting him in a situation where you can let him, right?
Right.
So don't let me recover center for free. Swing him up smash, try to catch my line, whatever it takes. Just force me to go to ledge, and then once I'm forced to go to ledge, that's it. Call me out on ledge and go to ledge grab.
Yeah, no.
That is unfortunate, but
I must move forward.
I think it's harder to edgeguard Mythra than Pyra by a good bit with Ike, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
Unless you're really low, because then you can like hug stage, but that's different.
Right, yeah. I use Pyra most of the time when I'm up being because it's a little longer and just got giant magnet hands, but I guess when I'm not that close to this stage, I don't think the distance was an issue, so I could have just used either.
Right, Mythra can like go further from stage and drift to ledge. There's and Pyra's is like better if you don't mix up, but Mythra's like has more timing. Like, very.
Yeah, I guess it threatens the side B too, even though
True.
that's not a
It's not that good, but it does.
option.
Yeah, it forces people to shield and wait for it, right?
Yeah.
And then you can sometimes get away with it because of it.
Well, most characters can just go and spike me, but I don't know, that might be hard for Ike.
No, I can do it. It's just
Oh, you can?
I'm just saying the fact that I have to be waiting for it, right?
Right, okay.
Means that I can't necessarily cover you going low as freely as I'd like. Unlike Pyra, who can only go up and down, right?
Yeah.
So like, so because Pyra can only go up and down, I only need to do recover money. Mythra, I need to put myself in a position to have multiple, which is a little bit more difficult.
Foresight. Right here. You're done.
Ike's juggling is a little different than Mythra's because he can only really can't put down hitbox strat and punch.
Yeah.
He's all about guessing, right? And trying to force people to do bad options. So be really mindful of his advantage. And try to like mix me up as much as possible. Because I can't cover mode when you run it. Okay, see how you're letting me retake center with Mythra a lot? You really need to be recovering some areas, so. Because like suddenly I'm in advance, you know?
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I do more often than just spiking.
I must move forward.
Yeah.
Because
Right, yeah.
it's dangerous for you. Like I never put my hurt box anywhere near your hitbox. So yeah, your spacing's looking a lot better, but you need to learn to deal with someone who can contest your range.
Yeah. Yeah, I've like when I first was playing, I'm like, okay, focus on spacing, focus on spacing. And I was like playing against like a Donkey Kong, and I'm like, this is so easy. And then I was playing against like a Roy, I'm like, this is much harder because he also has a sword and he's fast.
That's when you have to play, you know, more normal Smash Bros. You have to. It's all about decision making. It's all about shield pressure, things like that. You can't just rely on outranging.
Right. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
I also don't think you can actually catches lightning so well.
Yeah.
If it's not in a spot where you're like sure giving it.
Yeah. Oh. The sword disappeared.
Yeah. There's the dash. It's just so good. Anytime you see your opponent about to land, just dash.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of times with I don't do the dash attacks because I know, I guess maybe just greedy. I like to do like a down tilt or a dash grab because I feel like I can then like get more off of it than a dash attack. But
It's
I
all
guess a lot of
about
times
Sometimes
I
they're
miss
out
it.
of range.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're out of range. Dash attack is it covers huge range.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Everyone says it's like so critical part of her kit, right?
Yeah, it's frame 9 and that's it. Gives you like a speed boost. So
Go!
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Ray of punishment. Chromatic. Ray of punishment.
Head guard. Fair.
Yeah.
Goes on edge. Once again. Right here, right here. Prominent triple. Prominent triple.
Didn't know I was gonna get stuck on the platform.
Yeah, good job of taking advantage of it. So hard to approach.
Lightning Buster! Lightning Buster! Lightning Buster! Prominent triple! Prominent triple!
Big move, very fast.
Let me out!
Ooh, nice. Foresight.
I think that's like every time I do that move by accident, like if I accidentally put a move, like that's the worst one because I feel like if you don't hit it, you're getting punished so hard.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's not like a bad, like it's good that you have it, but it's definitely not
Yeah.
like a move you want to rely on. Yeah, your spacing's gotten a lot better. It's really, really noticeable.
Power the Aegis!
Yeah, I like what I did is like, well, I was doing like the movement drill, so I think that helps a lot too. Like especially the one where I was trying to like jump and land on an exact point. I was horrible at that. I'm still bad at it, but I think that one helped a lot because I've been just like focusing on drifting back too. But like I was just playing against, I was just like in an arena and like I was like, I'm never gonna approach him just playing Pyra, and I'm just gonna try to just keep batting the guy away. And Like I was just solely focused on that, and it seemed like it helped a ton.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's Pyra's whole deal.
I think the guy probably hated it, but
It's not about him.
yeah.
You're not here to make him have fun.
Once again.
Just one of you guys, honestly. You didn't really do any of that. I like read you once and then got lucky on the key frame. You gotta really watch your spacing against Rocky, just because of how tough he is.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna be good there, and I'm like, no, that wasn't ever. Not even close to good there.
You would definitely get him. I think Mythra definitely better against that. He's fast enough that Pyra's range and catch land. Like slower characters, just outspace the box cover. Falcon has
Oh, that was the worst place I could have fallen.
jump is that different.
Yeah.
Pretty much air dodging as I jump.
Yeah.
Just baiting.
I kept realizing as I did them, like, oh, that was dumb, and then I just did it again a second later.
Panic on it. Baiting materials and using your down tilt to catch This is definitely a matchup where Pyra will win neutral very hard. The only reason Falcon does okay is because his punch gets so strong.
Yeah.
Also with their rubber speed.
Yeah.
He's fast. You are not as safe as you think throwing that out. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
If I was playing Ike, there's no way I could do that. Falcon. just
Yeah, you
jumps
cover
over.
that down quickly.
Yeah, he's got the ground and air speed.
Yeah. I know I definitely struggle with, like, I'd say the character, like, I never beat is Roy. Like, I have a lot of time with the fast characters. Or a hard time with the fast characters.
Yeah.
They just make you make decisions very quickly, and
It
yeah.
definitely takes practice. It's always difficult to train your brain because you're always gonna feel overwhelmed the first time fighting your characters. The one thing you want to be sure is like don't despair. Don't be like I'm not capable of using that. You know,
Yeah.
because there's still so much further for you to go and comprehending them. One thing that can also help is to look at their frame data and try to understand their combos. as opposed to just being like, oh, their turn, it's their turn, it's their turn, when's my turn? Literally, like, try to understand the individual things that they are doing. Like, watch it in half speed, and you'll differently you can recognize patterns, right?
Yeah, I know, and I bet the side B, the Roy side B, cannot possibly be as safe as I am, like, respecting it, because I never.
That
Oh, is it?
move's a cheater move. It's
Okay,
not
yeah.
safe, but he can activate like between 3 and 4, like up until the end of the move. It's really dumb. That move's super stupid.
Yeah, I lost to Roy basically only used that move. And I'm like, surely.
My general rule is don't punish that move at all unless he does the last hit on your field.
Okay.
He can activate the next hitbox at like any point before the end of the move. So like it's not actually safe at all, except for the last hit.
Yeah, I have.
So they can mix up by not doing the last hit, and they basically get away with it. It's bullshit, but it is true. Like you can't really. You're taking a huge risk every time you try to punish. Well, that's why Roy's one of the better characters in the game.
Does the counterplay then just don't get hit by it, or don't show it in the first place?
Sometimes you just can't punish it. Sometimes it's better to just reset.
Yeah,
like
okay.
if you get out without dying, that's a win. If Roy is side B.
I don't know how I was gonna die, but at first I'm like, oh, he can't get above me and down there. Maybe I'm okay. And then I'm like, no.
Yeah, I wasn't sure I wasn't gonna get hit, but you gotta watch those air dodges, directional air dodges versus Falcon. He is ready to blow you up for them.
As I do another one.
Yeah, just got Falconed again. You really need to just focus on resetting your kill, because when you do those air dodges, he's just gonna get ready again. He's just gonna keep.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to ask about, like, I noticed it, especially in the early games, is that you were like consistently two-framing me with the Falcon down there. Obviously, I can do that with Pyra, but I didn't. Do you have like a way of practicing that, or just
two-framing?
Just do it. Yeah, like with the down airs. I mean, I don't even have to two-frame with Pyra. I can like, get below it.
I just go into frame mode and I throw someone on stage, and then I just practice timing.
Okay.
And you find a percent that forces the bot to do it, and then you can practice the timing.
Okay.
It's not perfect practice because bots don't, mix it up at all. They're gonna do something every time, but you can at least get the timing practice right.
Okay.
I never did.
Do you think it makes a difference who you do it against?
Well, it's just every recovery is different. The timing of your dares what you're trying to get, but yeah, you do want to learn like this is when I want to go for the dare if I'm fighting gas or something like that, right?
Yeah. Okay. Because I mean, I see like when I watch like the pro Pyra Mythra players, like they get so many stocks that way, like so many, and I don't get too many that way.
Yeah, I used to go in with Ike and just for hours practice daring ledge. Now, luckily for me, Falcon and Ike, their dare comes out on the exact same frame. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's how you're good at it. Okay.
And you use it in really similar situations, so like it just kind of feels natural.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'll give that a try.
Pyra, you definitely need to go practice the timing, because then you can adapt you just get like this concept of the timing in your head, right? And then you can adapt that to the different recoveries.
Yeah, so many times I think like, okay, this person should be dead, and I'm like, oh, no, they're not.
Yep.
But
yeah. Anything else, and it's all feel, right? You can't like, you can break it down to, oh, do the dare at this time on this frame, but really, in a match, it's going to come down to feel.
Yeah.
The more you practice, the better you'll be able to get out. I
do get them like sometimes, obviously, like toss enough of them out, you gotta get it. And it's like, I'm sure anyone that plays me thinks it's total bullshit, but for me, it's like the most satisfying way to get a kill.
I like it. The higher your rate of doing that is, like your win rate will go way through the roof.
Yeah.
For me, it was also
Oh yeah, I'm sure that you're good at that. That can steal stocks, right?
Oh yeah, I switched resets that way before I was even like good at it. Because I just practiced that over and over, and so I would just kill people for it. You don't want to overdo it. But you haven't. Wow, you did that by accident.
I totally did that by accident. I was just trying to jump back and do the down air.
Yeah, it happens all the time. In a match, though, you always get your opponent's head. Back to that cover is so tough.
Yeah.
I could have gotten a smash to death right there. Oh my gosh, you got something else in mind. That was a really clean game.
Pyra wins.
The footstool kind of helped.
It did, but still. That dare was all you.
Yeah, I love that move so much. Like, it's definitely her most like cheater move, I guess. Like, you hit it on stage, it kills. You hit it off stage, it kills.
3, 2, 1, go!
Once again.
It's very hard to land from this character.
Yeah.
You're done.
That's a crazy option. Good spacing. Good delay on the fast one. It's really nice edge guarding. Nice. You pushed your character to the limit of where your edge guarding could be. And you didn't have any fear, right? You knew you were okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do lots of times get reversaled. I think because
That was the
I mean,
situation.
yeah. I think I maybe sometimes should have more fear, but
Yeah, but you know what? You call it lemon testing, right? You can be careful
Yeah, yeah.
in a match. You don't need to be careful right now.
yeah.
You can practice like, making good decisions, but it depends on what your goal is.
Right here.
Make sure you're using the tip.
Yeah, I knew after the back air, I'm like, okay, that was too close. And instead of backing up, I just didn't do that. I just ran away after the back air was too close.
Yeah, I can't up the tip.
Right here. Blazing in.
either.
Got it. Blazing edge. Let me at it.
That's so good at breaking people's wrists.
Nice.
Game.
That was just me hitting
Have
the buttons that made sense over the combo there. So I was kind
I
of
was hitting in so hard, hoping I would hit the stage.
Yeah, I was kind of catching your panic options there. I saw the air dodge and
Yeah.
jumped on it.
I wanted to jump switch to Pyra and then like stall in the air a little bit, but I did it on the ground too, and then it just was like,
Yeah.
I'm just switching right in front of you, like you're obviously gonna hit me.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, something I wanted to ask about. I know that there's like 8 million different like texts of like how you can different ways to get off the ledge, but like how do people act or not the ledge, platforms? Like how do you actually drop from the platform? Do you do like the circle or do you just like wait for your characters out of lag and just hit down once?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I generally just wait, or I'll do a double
Okay.
tap to try to like make sure.
Yeah,
And I do the double tap as well because it gives you a fastball.
yeah. Right, yeah.
But if you're doing an aerial, you do have to wait a second. I don't think
Okay.
I do a circle or anything fancy. I just kind of gotta feel for it.
Yeah, because lots of times I do get stuck on the platform and I'm like, should I bother doing the little circle thing or should I just be a little more patient and not hit it so like when I'm still in end lag, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't know like what people actually do.
I'm sure there is an optimal way, but for me, I just gotta feel the timing and
Okay,
do it
yeah,
that way. I still get stuck on platforms sometimes though. So
yeah.
be
Yeah, because
honest-
I'm like teabagging on a platform looking like a dumbass.
Yeah, if the circle thing or whatever, where you do like a walk and then you fall, if that's easier for you, do it. Because I think it's more
Okay.
consistent, but it's not my muscle memory personally.
Okay, yeah, I usually accidentally do a dash. I mean, I could practice it, but I didn't know if that's like, I've got so many things to practice, I didn't know if that's the best use of my time.
No, I would not call that priority one.
Yeah, okay.
But you know, anything you practice is enough. So
Yeah. Okay, yeah. All right.
if you find it to be a consistent problem for you, then yeah, you need to practice it.
Yeah, I do
but-
get stuck on platforms a lot, but I don't, I guess,
So yeah, put that in
I-
your movement first.
Okay.
Consistently landing with an aerial and then doing a drop through. Because the reason it's hard is because when you're landing with an aerial, you can't block for it, right?
yeah.
If you land with an aerial and you hold down, you crouch. So you need to wait a second.
Yeah, okay, oh, yeah, I'll start.
Yeah. So
I
work,
guess I
work that
already
in. Start
practiced-
practicing this.
Yeah, I already practiced like wave landing on the platform, so I guess I can just, I normally just run off of it, I'll just drop through it, I guess. Well, I gotta do aerial too, I guess, but yeah.
You should watch some of the tweets warm-ups that he does. 'Cause
Okay, does he have them
has
like on
some
YouTube
really
or?
cool- Yeah, or just like on his streams, he'll warm up at the start of his streams a lot of the time.
Okay.
And he'll just do
Yeah.
a bunch of movements, so it's like-
His Sephiroth movement is so sick, it's like
Yeah.
insane, so yeah.
And big data content is where I learned how to do it from. So
Okay.
definitely.
Alright, yeah, I'll check it out.
I think he's the only top player who knows the way to do it. That's why
Yeah,
he has the
something-
crispiest movement. Like,
Yeah, that's something I always wondered. Like people always say like you need to go to like locals, but like to get better. But none of the top players like, or at least a lot of them don't actually go, right? Like
well, they did when they were
they
getting
did.
started.
Yeah. Okay.
But now, a lot of them, one argument I heard was top players are always cheered against.
Okay.
Because everyone wants an upset.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You know, for the most part, you know, you don't. They always say don't be the best player, right? If you want to improve, and I think a lot of top players just feel like they're cheated. That's why I don't go to locals. But locals are how they got to where they are.
Right. Okay.
They're also really fun. So we'll
Lightning Buster!
Oh yeah. Nice.
Recovery is not the best. Good fake.
I input side B so often
I do
by
that
accident.
too. I actually do the exact thing. One thing I've noticed about that is make sure your controller's pointing at the screen. Because if you're ever holding your controller at an angle, your thumb doesn't know you're at an angle sometimes.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like try
No, I do
to
see what you mean.
try to hold left with your controller at an angle, and you'll notice you automatically do like up left.
Right. Okay.
So
That's
you,
actually. I always mess it up while I'm going left, so I wonder if it's because I'm at an angle. Because I like almost never mess it up the other way.
yeah, you might be holding your controller at a slight angle, which can mix your brain up on like because you know the stick feels the same no matter what.
Right.
Especially if you use a pro controller. I don't know what you use.
Yeah, I use a pro controller.
Yeah, so game controllers have the notches, so it's a little easier for your brain to know. But a pro controller, you need to make sure your controller's oriented right, or yeah, you're gonna use that a lot. I do that. And I look down. I always look down, and I always have my controller at an angle when it happens.
A lot of times I like look down at my hand, like keep it in there. I'm like, there's no way. And then I'm like, oh, it is at a bad angle.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my number one. Is control posture helps a lot. It's really funny how often issues that people tell me about are things that I definitely do exactly myself.
It feels like such a stupid way to die too, right? Like.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
Or cat problems. Like if you accidentally get a bear instead of an up there, it's like
Yeah.
and you're glossing over it, but yeah, that matters. Something I really recommend you do more when you have your opponent disadvantage is just doing little short hop empty hops. Try to bait them there.
Okay.
Because I feel like you're jumping and you're swinging most of the time. Which on Mythra is good. If you just bait out that air dodge, you can get huge air dodges. Air dodge really helps.
Yeah. Right.
See, I baited out you doing a fastball on screen, so I managed to catch it. Because I just did a little empty hop.
Right.
So much less range. Because like even Diddy has like massive get him to I like that pressure. You should grab it. Same thing, right?
Yeah. Actually, I guess I do it on the right side too.
Yeah, but you know, just look down at your controller.
Yeah, I do. I definitely have it like at a little bit of a tilt, like all the time. I guess that's just what's comfortable to me. I guess it's gonna be a hard thing to break.
Yeah, it is important though, because
Yeah.
you don't want to.
I noticed you
do diagonals.
Yeah. Notice you grabbed me like 100 times that game. Is there
You kept air dodge.
something? Okay. Were they all off of air dodges?
Not all of them, but in
That's the
disadvantage,
most.
I would catch your air dodge a lot.
Okay.
In neutral, I basically just shield a lot.
Okay.
I'm jumping flash, so I just started going for grabs.
Once again.
You were either dash dancing or shielding, and Falcon has a fast enough dash grab that he can catch up to people and grab them.
Got it.
I was dashing or.
You were dashing around like this, and so I would just run through and grab.
Right. Okay. So as opposed to just like jumping or just putting a hitbox out there.
You just weren't using all your movement options, and so I did something to cover basically everything you were doing.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. So now you're jumping a little harder, and I'm gonna have to start anti-air. We were talking, so it's easy to fall into those habits, but like, that's what was happening. You were jumping, there was never a spot dodge. It was just, you were just dashing back and forth and shielding.
I normally feel like I jump a lot, but maybe I wasn't paying too much attention.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe I've anti-aired you enough that you felt uncomfortable jumping, but... Yeah, it's all a balance, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were dead. There I did a dash shield to force you to unsafely space.
Yeah.
That's something you can do a lot with Mythra as well. There's the air dodge lets you get a free grab.
Yeah. Well, you burned my double jump there too, so I feel like I didn't really have a choice.
Yeah,
like,
but you can do a
hit me
air
like
dodge
this.
instead of directional.
That's true. Yeah.
The directional end, like, I just have to react. I don't have to do anything else. I just have to go, oh, the air dodge, grab you again. You know, Falcon's just that fast.
Yeah.
You're dead no matter what, but this is a regrab.
Let me at it.
You didn't space that down so well, that's why I moved it
No,
around.
I actually moved forward when I was already in range of ended it.
You're swinging just like a little too early sometimes. And
Okay.
it makes it feel like you're not reacting, you're just kind of praying. Like, you're just kind of trying to cover, like, the timing that's in your head instead of looking at me, right?
Yeah. You mean like on the ledge or just in general?
On the ledge particularly, but in general as well. And that's why I'm getting a lot of dash grabs to, like, punish stuff. I mean, and usually Mythra can get away with it, but some characters, like Falcon, are just fast enough that they can punish anyway.
Right.
So you need to be more careful about what moves you throw out and what spacing you do them at. So every character has a different burst range, so you need to be aware of what range you can safely whiff at on every character in the game. And for Falcon, it's a lot further than it is for, say, Ike.
Right. So when you, like, if you were going to say, like, what's Falcon's burst range, is it his dash attack distance or is it, like, Falcon kick distance?
So the thing about Falcon Kick is it's pretty slow. You can sometimes react to it.
Yeah.
So it's all about the distance he can cover unreactively. So yeah, dash attack distance, dash grab distance, those are both burst options, basically. Nair, like if he does like a rising Nair at you, that's burst range. Bear, that's the kind of thing I mean. Or even like a dash up, like when he does the rising up air. Those are all unreactable, so you need to be aware of them as possible burst options. Falcon Kick, like it is a burst option, but it's really unsafe. So Falcons are only really going to be going for that when it's going to kill, right? Like it's frame 13 startup, and then you have the travel distance, so it's unreactable if it hits you within the first few frames. But then if you're at like mid distance, it's reactable.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because it also then so like that'd be like a huge range to have to always be respecting it. But like, you know. Yeah.
No, you don't have to respect the whole thing. Just kind of the startup, which is like dash attack range anyway.
Okay, right.
And then side B as well. It's, you know, it's
Yeah.
technically 5-frame startup, but that's not actually true because it's got like the wind up and stuff and like the dash, right? So those aren't really reactable. Those are more punishes that Falcon goes for on you. But dash attack and stuff, those are, you know, those are burst options that you really can't even whiff like pretty uncommittal stuff in range of.
Right.
So
Okay.
for Ike, it would be like dash attack. That's his burst range. For Mythra, it's dash attack or dash grab.
Right. Right.
So you got to be aware of what those options are.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. That's our hour. So yeah, to sum things up here, I think your spacing's gotten way better, and you're clearly practicing your movement. Things felt a lot cleaner, and you were doing a lot more drifted back things, which is awesome to see.
Mm-hmm.
As for things to work on, I think you need it's time to hammer out ledge trapping. I think that's probably the next step for you.
I can say the reason I've always been so focused on neutral because I'm like, okay, it doesn't matter if I'm good in advantage if I can't ever get to that stage.
It's all
okay.
Yeah.
I know I'm
obviously,
awful at ledge trapping. Yeah.
I wouldn't say awful. I just think you don't have a set plan.
No, I just hope that they roll onto me and then I up tilt them.
Yeah,
that's
and
kind
that's
of my
fine.
strategy.
You know, and Pyra and Mythra are good enough that you can get away with that a lot. But having a defined like flowchart, like if you watch, I think Cosmos is pretty methodical about that kind of thing.
Yeah, Spargo is great at it too. Like,
yeah,
I stole the up tilt from him, but I probably should get more than that.
I want you to go watch some of their matches and pay particular attention to their ledge situations.
Okay.
They're going to be throwing out some kind of an uncommittal option, and then they're going to be trying to see how their opponent reacts to it and react to that, right?
Yeah.
So it'll either be like do an aerial and then shield and then grab when they do a get up attack or a neutral get up, or you know, you need to have a flow chart.
Okay. Presumably I need this for both of them too.
Yeah.
Well, Pyra and Mythra. Okay.
Though
lots of times I just try to switch to Pyra and I just do it as her, but
honestly,
it's probably not.
I would say at low percent Mythra, high percent Pyra, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Because both of them
that makes
have
sense.
decent ledge traps, but Mythra is great at racking damage, and it's easier to ledge trap with Mythra, but Pyra gets more reward.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely study that. One of my problems when I watch replays is I kind of just start getting entertained and watching rather than like studying.
Yeah, I do that too. That's why you got to put it on 0.75 speed, and really pay attention. Maybe take notes to keep your mind engaged.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Gonna call here, but I hope this was helpful.
Yeah, that was super helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, you've already gotten a lot better. I can tell you're putting in the work, so keep putting in the work.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks so much.
Yeah, have a good one.
All right, bye.